Welcome, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. How's everyone doing today? So, it's been an interesting week in the world of crypto. If so, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hello, everyone, and hope you all are doing great. Thanks for tuning into the podcast. Okay, today we have some great things we're going to cover. Some really important topics and just some notes and thoughts of my own, actually. You know, and I have a few topics. We're going to be going over crypto and Amazon, the Super Bowl. We're going to be going over how Amazon could be one of the first to introduce crypto with some pretty fairly recent news. I mean, within the last 60 days. But I want to touch on it again because I think it's important that we put out information that's actually going to be relevant to the now, not the has been. And then we're going to go over a little bit of AMP price prediction, where we're at currently with the price. I may go into the block a little bit just to give you guys your daily, weekly dose of the news and where we're heading next week into the market. Okay, we're going to take a quick break real quick, and then we'll get right into the news with crypto and Amazon. And if you have not yet, hit that subscribe button, okay? That way you can tune in and get the latest and the greatest whenever I'm putting out information about AMP, crypto, and any news relating to the markets. Okay, welcome back again. Here we are, okay? So, we're going to start out talking about the data, basically. The data crypto, all right, basically beat Amazon in the Super Bowl coverage. That's right, you heard it correct. So, crypto actually beat Amazon, which is normally one of the biggest competitors for advertising during the Super Bowl season. February 17th, okay, brands once again poured huge amounts of money to the Super Bowl. Okay, we're talking millions and millions and millions of dollars. And according to data from Signal AI, which evaluates more than 5 million news sources daily, the fledgling cryptocurrency industry claimed the top spot, all right, in the post-Super Bowl coverage across top-tier media with Coinbase securing the most top-tier Super Bowl-related coverage the day after the game. Meanwhile, Amazon comes into a distant second. That's correct. Amazon finished second. And why are we going to talk about Amazon adopting cryptocurrency? I don't know. Maybe because they're their biggest competition for advertisement. Maybe because, they haven't adopted them sooner. We've already seen the J.P. Morgan come out talking about regulation, how they need it now, that they're already behind the power curve. So, stuff like this, it's no brainer, okay? The media, they say one thing to get you thinking another, okay? They don't want you to be in the money. They don't want you investing in something. They want to be there first. They want the control, all right? I gotta watch what I say, but yeah, obviously Canada. We know what's going on with control of people's bank accounts and freezing accounts. So I won't pass judgment or comment on that. However, we all like our freedom of speech and our rights in general, according to the United States Constitution. And the right to have money, I think, is one of the biggest ones. But going back to that, let's go down here. Okay, so if you look right here, all right, Coinbase was not the only crypto brand to find day two success at the Super Bowl. Crypto.com also finishing in the top five. Okay, in top tier media placements following the event February 14th. So in number one is Coinbase, Crypto.com. Number two, all right, look at all of these different, like the top four are all crypto. And then we have Toyota, Rocket Mortgage, Kia, Verizon, T-Mobile, Doritos, Cheetos. Of course, Doritos is going to be in the top 10. Cheetos, that's great. Okay. But, what's your thoughts on this, So let's look here. Several companies, however, received little boosts from their big money. So these are the top 10 right here. And, you got to think, these 10 right here spent a lot of money, and they got very little in return for, people actually engaged with their content. Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness #1 spot. Wow, go figure. Okay. QuickBooks, WeatherTech, Carvana. Interesting. Carvana. They actually got a lot of competition. There's someone else out there doing the vending machine thing now. Forgot the name of it. Rakuten, Wallbox, Turkish Airlines, Hologic, Hellmann's, Mayonnaise. I'm a Dukes fan myself. Taco Bell. Okay. Their menu never is the same. I don't even know what they serve there anymore. Okay. But, I just wanted to go over that. Neat little fact there. Crypto beat Amazon in the Super Bowl. They secured more than 1 or 2 or 3 slots in the top 5 overall, all crypto related. Okay, so let's go over to news now that Amazon could be the first among FAAMG to launch a crypto token. So, obviously this news has been out since, December 23rd, 2021. The only reason I want to point it out is this is not that long ago. Okay, this is January, February. We're in February right now. This is less than 60 days ago. All right, and then we've already had big news. We've had the Super Bowl, and now crypto is beating Amazon in advertisements in the Super Bowl. That's huge. So yeah, if Amazon was looking to be doing this and be the first to launch a crypto token in December, of course now they're probably like scratching their heads saying, "Hey, where's our token at?" we're dying here. We're number 2. So, that's important. A recent Amazon advert has gone to the crypto world buzzing. The retailer advertised for a lead position in digital currencies and blockchain. Lead position. See, they're not in the lead though. As of the Super Bowl, Sunday, Friday, or the 17th of February. So. News excited crypto enthusiasts who couldn't stop speculating on the moves, meaning some went as far as suggesting that Amazon teased its entirety into the crypto space. I think it's time they stop teasing and maybe, acting. I don't know, just my opinion. Because, too many people want to talk about it and they're not about it. A lot of different actions, like Flexa Amp, they don't talk at all. And I will say, that's something I do like about the company. It may not be something specific that a lot of investors don't like. I know Dark Side of the podcast, he's always talking about, hey, where you at, Flexa? You're quiet. But he's wearing his, his other t-shirt supporting Alchemy Pay. I'm not really a bus riding kind of person. I don't just hop on the bus wherever it's going or wherever it looks good. You have to understand that some places, are taking longer because maybe they're putting more effort, more diversity, more partnerships, more utility in their asset. Alchemy Pay is based out of China. Great. I mean, yes, its price has been higher than AMP. That's awesome. But in the long scheme of things, what are they really doing? China's not really into crypto right now. Do I think they'll come back and they will be into it? Yes, I do. But I don't believe that they are going to actually, go as far as AMP is. AMP's the #1 competitor right now. Everyone else is so far behind. And we're going to talk about AMP and something new coming out. Actually, it's out already, which is very interesting, and you've not seen it advertised because they don't want it advertised. You got to do your research on this. DYOR. Okay? But again, nothing against Dark Side of the podcast. His videos are definitely entertaining. I've seen them a few times. I laugh at some, but I think he's very smart in regards to, what he has said about AMP. Not everything. I will more say the specifics of, the 25 Days of Flex. I enjoyed those little podcasts he did. But, just because you get no news doesn't mean it's good news. Sometimes no news is good news. As we have seen, lots of news recently, like Russia, the Fed, the SEC, all this stuff. That's news that we don't want, right? Because it drives the price down. It creates a bearish market. We don't want that. All right. So some went as far as suggesting that Amazon teased this entry, as I said earlier. Back to this. Development saw that the firm scrambled for clarification. It refuted that it was entering the crypto sector. So this was, let me see. In December, they're denying that they're entering the crypto sector. But here they are, wanting to compete with crypto being this ranked second in the Super Bowl for media coverage. As for their push, other members like Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, and Google. Let's look at these 4 names right here. These 4 giant companies. Who is, out of these people right here, who is already in crypto, this space? Meta. We got Facebook, right? Apple. They have already been allowing payments with crypto all throughout their phones and everything. If they're allowing all this stuff to be happening on their tech, do you not think they're involved in crypto? They are. And I'm willing to bet that they have investments in Bitcoin and other things. But that's speculation. It's not a fact, okay? And I want to say again, I should have said it earlier. Anything I say on here is not financial advice. All right, not financial advice. This is just me talking. All right, everything on here is for entertainment purposes. All right, and for just to inform everyone. Google. So Google, you've not heard too much about them, but I'm sure they are involved. I'm going to actually pick a top 10 sector, probably top 5, in another weekly video to go over tech giants that are invested or what they have going on with crypto. No matter what kind of crypto it is, whether it's DeFi, decentralized, utility based, or whatever, it don't matter. I want to go over that because I think it's important. We are in the early stage of crypto adoption, and it is growing at a rapid pace. Okay, so this is what I want to go over. This is news right here. This is brand new. The new Flexa capacity, faster and more secure. So, what is Flexa capacity? So, over the past several months, we've been working, or Flex has been working with Consen and trial of bits on several enhancements to the Flex capacity and Flexa network collateralization. They've dramatically improved, they say, the security of Flexa capacity and its related smart contracts by moving all major collateralization interactions on the chain. I think that's a good move, personally, because it makes it more secure, it makes it controlled, and it makes it to where they have full autonomy and range of motion for where everything goes. They have a means of control, which is really needed considering the amount of transactions that Flexa is capable of completing. The result is supposed to be a faster, more reliable, and more robust experience when staking and moving collateral between apps. And if you don't know about staking app, I'll be doing future videos about staking. I'm actually considering staking probably over 1 million AMP myself. once I get there. I just I'm trying to acquire another 100,000 or so, 150,000 of AMP, and then I'm probably going to end up staking it because I'm a long-term investor. And then I'm going to have a side scalp bag to where I'm just going to use that to get more AMP, and I feel like that's smart, because I'm not trying to worry about short-term capital gains here. This is not about a short-term gain for me. This is about long generational wealth right here, okay? Because this utility token has the power to make millionaires, especially where it's at right now. So the new Flexi capacity, this is important. We've talked about Robinhood and them getting wallets for Dogecoin, which I like Doge, but it's a scary token. Think about it. There's people holding right now at the top, 70 cents, 75 cents, and they hodled, as, Dogecoin millionaire would say, hodl, don't sell. Well, that's why he's broke. So, it is what it is. But, I mean, when you have something that goes that high, it is going to retrace. Especially if you do something at 400Xs, 500Xs, and you don't think it's coming back down, you're wrong. I mean, worst case scenario, let's say that you sell at the top. You hold and, you sell, and then you wait. No matter where you buy back in at this point, as long as you don't buy back in at like a 10% drop, you're going to be well within the profit. If you're lucky enough to catch it at the bottom, wow, you just 5x your investment, and now you're buying back in, owning 5 times more what you had previously before at 500x. So now that would be like a freaking 4,000x the next time it shoots up to where it was for you for a game. And that's important. That's what scalping is. Scalping is when you buy low, sell high, buy low again, but buy more because you made more money when you sold high. So back to the Flexi capacity support for wallets. They've added support for Coinbase Wallet and the Wallet Connect protocol. Now, you can use any of these popular wallets to stake and manage collateral. Coinbase Wallet, I know about that pretty well. Wallet Connect protocol, I've not really heard much about that. I don't know much about it, so if you do, feel free to, drop some comments. Tell me what you think about it. And there's more wallets coming soon. So all new AMP collateral. Let's look at this. The new Flexi capacity, all new AMP collateral. So finally, they've upgraded capacity to use AMP, a new digital collateral token. They've upgraded the capacity to use it. So, this is good for future use, especially, if we're looking at maybe Amazon adopting this or, honestly, I think there'll be other businesses that adopt this first before Amazon does. Maybe I'm wrong, but, that's if Amazon even adopts it. From their standpoint, they're not. But it's funny because Tesla was not going to accept Doge, and they did. For property, for not on vehicles, but that's pretty important. They're not going to tell you these things because these are investment strategies. Okay, insider trading, etc. It don't happen. Wink, wink. Whatever. It happens. All right, people know about this. Why do you think people in government get rich sometimes? And trades happen before stuff happens or legislature's passed. Not going to say that is a true or a false thing. Hypothetically, if that was to happen, yes, people are going to get rich. It is what it is. Nancy Pelosi loves ice cream, right? Look, she has a great fridge. You ever see her fridge? It's crazy. I wish I had that much ice cream. Anyway, finally, they've upgraded capacity to use AMP, a new digital collateral token. You can learn more about why we built AMP on the new AMP blog. Connect your wallet to migrate your FXC to AMP. So, just interesting news right there. There's currently 27 billion, holy wow, of AMP, of spending capacity on the Flexi network. Connect your wallet. So right here, if you look, The website for this is https semicolon / app period flexa period network. All right, if you want to connect your wallet, this is where you go. All right, so we are going to go into the block. Alright, so you know what I always like to do on the weekly? I like to go over a 7-day cap. We're going to go over a few predictions, okay? If you're trading right now and you want to see where the predictions are, we're going to start with Bitcoin. Okay, so right now, prediction accuracy currently into the block is at a 51.20% accuracy rate for Bitcoin. They've got 64 out of 124 correct predictions. That's not too bad. Currently, their prediction right now from 12 to 1 is the price going down to $40,099. I mean, it was at 39,000 earlier. So, I believe this morning when I got up to look. Ethereum, they're looking at the price to go up on this. From 12 to 1, they're looking at to go up roughly. The reference price is $2,803. They have a 59% accuracy rating for their predictions on this. Litecoin is probably one of the better ones. They have a 67, pretty much a 68% accuracy rate. And they're not confident enough to make a prediction currently. So, I'm not sure what the price on Litecoin is as of right now. But, wow. That must be a really, really close call for it going up or down right now. Bitcoin Cash. Not confident enough to make a call. 60% accuracy rating. 11 to 12. The price is $311. They nailed that price. Perfect. Dash. If you invest in Dash, their prediction in the next hour is it's going down roughly to $1.06. $106.23. 67% prediction accuracy. Alright, let's look at AMP real quick. Okay, so right now we have holders making money at current price. Only 2% of people right now are making money at the current price. Only 2% of people. 92% are out of the money. Concentration by large holders, wow, 88%. So for large holders, this is basically the total holdings of whales, like addresses that own more than 1% of the circulating supply, which the circulating supply for this, for AMP token, is 46 billion roughly. So the holders composition right here by time held, 2% have held AMP token for over a year. 92% have held it for any time from 1 month to 12 months a year. And 7% have held it less than a month. So the majority is holding AMP. They're not selling. This is something that people are acquiring. This has only been out for about a year and 9-10 months since it's released onto the market. So, I mean, if you were looking at something that is going to take off and has utility, in my opinion, this is it. This is a top 3 crypto, in my opinion. Top 3 to top 5. But, I strongly believe it can be a top 3. I mean, I don't believe it'll overtake Ethereum or Bitcoin, but I believe solidly that it could definitely be a third, like a top 3, Okay, so our summary currently, the market's mostly bearish. It's been mostly bearish for the last 2 to 3 weeks. We have 1 bullish indicator, 1 neutral, and 2 bearish. The bears have been eating the market. They are selling. The whales are selling. And they're buying back, selling. So that's why you'll see these spikes It'll go up, and it'll go back down. It's because Wells are just playing with the market. They're manipulating. They're doing manipulation. Wells can manipulate on a bull market or a bear market. So, just so you know that. So the net network growth, 1.6% bearish, only 0.27% bullish. The large transactions, this is what I'm talking about. Momentum indicator of number of transactions greater than 100,000. And 1.5% of the market is bearish. So they are controlling the large transactions. They're taking money out of the market, putting it back, and dumping it. So it's just scary, especially if you're scalping AMP. If you're trying to deal with more AMP, if you're down, it's a little concerning because you could have it flip to a bull market, which normally there'll be indicators. If you're charting and you're paying attention, you'll be prepared for that. You'll have a stop loss set, or you'll buy back in, etc. But sometimes when these jumps happen and these bulls buy in, the market locks down. You can't do anything because of how fast it jumps up. So let's dive a little deeper. So currently the price is at 0.0295. Most of our holders are anywhere from 0.0336 all the way up to pretty much 11 cents. And the majority of our holders I would say the biggest people that are holding bags are at the top actually. Over 10,000 addresses almost are holding at 11 cents. So their investment has dropped from the top here, and they are holding right here now. So they're the people out of the money right here. And then the second biggest one's roughly at about 5 cents. And then everything else is averaged in between, in the middle. Everyone's stuck in between 5 and 11 cents. And then the people that maybe sold here, took a loss and it dropped, and they was able to gain a cent back, buy back in, and scalp and leverage down. They're doing great. They're working their way from here down to here, but it's taking time, and where it's sitting here so long, it's actually benefiting the people that are not just sitting on it. They're being smart, they're scalping, and they're getting 100 amp, 1,000 amp, 10,000 amp. On a good day, I can average about 30 to 40,000 amp if I really sit and trade all day and I just wheedle the numbers, But I'm trading massive amounts, like, 500,000, 700,000, 800,000 amp, and I can average about 20 to 30,000 amp on a good trade of about 0.30 to 0.40. So, you got to be smart with it. It's not too hard to be able to gain amp like that in that amount, but it is, if you're trading smaller, it's the same deal. You're still getting an average based off of what you invest. So, at the end of the day, you're acquiring more, which is going to make you more money when it goes up. Alright, let me get down here to... No, I don't want this. Looking bulls, bears, nope. Not looking at that. No. Volatility, correction to Bitcoin. 30-day high, 30-day low. Okay. Here we go. Total addresses. So, someone want to point out September, right up top here, September 2020, almost 0 addresses. This is before it went out. And as you look, it has just skyrocketed. It's currently we are at almost 70,000 addresses. People that own AMP from 0 in less than a year and like 10 months. We have almost 75,000 people that own AMP. So think about it. 75,000 people that own AMP. We have about 46 billion AMP in supply. So if we were to divide 46 billion, into 75,000, saying that everyone owned that amount, etc., then it's just going to keep growing. And the rest of the amp they have, when they do release it eventually, because it will, the supply and the demand ratio, that's where you're going to see issues. Because what happens when you run out of supply? The demand goes up higher and higher, which means the price will. So this is why we got to be patient. Okay, until the supply is released, the remaining supply, and the need for it is there. The price, it will go up, but it's not going to drastically go up to where it's going to compete and put AMP into a top 10, top 5 crypto. So I see another couple of years, honestly, a year or two, maybe 3. It depends on the news, adoption and regulation, but it just depends on the powers that be to open the floodgates. So, the overall story is the demand right now is there. The supply is not. Retailers, marketers, etc., they were not expecting crypto to be like this. So, if you're in now, you're not going to be out later. That's all I'll say. Any investment's a good investment at this point. The market is down. It dropped from where it was. Previously I would have said, nope, wait. But, not financial advice. To buy any top 20 crypto right now, it's not a bad buy. You're going to make money. You just have to be patient. Okay, well, Empire, I appreciate you guys checking the video out. I'll be doing weekly videos on Friday for AMP Weekly News. Okay? And make sure you don't forget to subscribe up there. Okay? And up top, you'll see I have a AMP Flexa podcast. Join a new Discord. The link is in the YouTube. And you can add me on Discord at Cryptic Informer 4487. Again, I do my weekly AMP news or token news on Friday. So just click the notifications. I wanted to start doing a discussion in the AMP locker room right here. Okay, to where we're gonna talk. I'll have comments put over here to the, so we can talk and everything. But other than that, I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Let me know if you want to see anything new, or some other cryptocurrencies. I'm a big fan of AMP, obviously. However, I'm okay with Dogecoin, especially where it's at right now, and I'm not invested in it. Not to, any pun intended, on people that are invested in it and that are down, because it happens to everyone. It's a good feeling when you're not in it and you're down. So I've been trading for about a year and a half. I'm self-taught. I do a lot of educating, etc. I learned from reading, and I've learned from trial by fire. I've traded. Trust me. I'm not gonna talk about how much I've traded, but I've traded some big numbers, and it's been scary. I've been down thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in a day, and then back up the next. So. It's about how smart you are. Are you willing to, take educated chances, not just random blind faith chances. That's not how crypto works. Although some do, like Sheeb. You would never guess. I actually bought, over almost a billion Sheeb. No, a billion Sheeb, and I sold it. Made me a quick little profit. And the next day it goes up like 200%, 300%. I'm like, are you kidding me? But it is what it is. All right, Empire. Thank you. Have a good day. I'll see you next time. Cryptic Informer out.